kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will get first crack at it today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. UConn quick to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams, really good offensive line, paving the way with those backs and those great teams they've had.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Kendricks. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Beck's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes the grab on the left. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. UConn quick to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the right. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Shotgun snap on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it down at the 23. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Gonna run it. It's Coffee.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quick completion to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggie! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kendricks. Trying to set up the screen. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Aggies will try to convert on 4th down.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give out of the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get to there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Kendricks. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cherry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you do?
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Texas A&M going quickly. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that drive covered just 44 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Cherry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UConn offense goes back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man quickly.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Fowler. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football the whole...
Going for it all. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Flips it out to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Give to the single back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
UConn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Rushes on him. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's got it on the right. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy a Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Texas A&M! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Fowler. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UConn will have to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They want that clock to run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really. By that guy too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got it down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the...
Breaks free in the middle. That's 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route. Hell.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, to give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This type of dominant defense, a performance that would make the likes of Dat Wynn and Quentin Coriat proud.
And it's NIL money spent well, right? This recruiting you see every year, they are getting dudes up front.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down on to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They're still firing away even with this lead. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out